Even kings get scared, huh?
Sequence touchdown.
Nine and done. And you got what?
9 and 8. That's not crazy.
Swift on Pro Bowl this year. Lock it in.
Zone touchdown, Detroit Lions.
8 flowers for a third round pick.
No.
You're tripping.
The gut punches will stop.
Will stop. Yo, what's happening? Welcome back to Last Second Dose, where we are doing the most. It's your boy Rad out here in Rip City. Y'all know Portland, Oregon, and I stay repping them Detroit Lions. But hey, let's get it popping today. I got the guy. He cut the mustachio a little bit, so I can't call him that. But
No, I
mixed
didn't
stat,
cut it. I think it's just brighter in here.
it looks real thin. But mixed stats, y'all know him. Dose of Dion. What's happening, Brody?
What's up, Brad? Draft month is here, man. This is
Wow.
the best time to be an NFL fan right now. For the next,
For sure.
I don't know how many days, because I don't know how many days are in March, Brad? Do you know?
30.
31? 30? All right, so about 30 days until the draft. So we're calling this draft month. And really from here on out, man, it's all about the draft. Everything's about the draft. Starting with this show today, kind of about the draft. So I'm excited, man. This is a good time.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm pumped.
I'm
And
ready.
we got some great news today. Like
I'm
everybody's
ready.
excited. They all see the news that's going
Oh,
out
for
there.
sure.
The Hard Knocks, the draft. We're gonna talk all about that as well, because that's
Hey, we made it.
we did it.
We made it. It's like we getting on the map a little bit. This is how I took it. I took it as if they like starting to show us a little bit of respect, and they know that what's to come is the playoffs this coming season. So let's go on and put them on HBO. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the draft in Detroit. They showing us some respect.
right.
I'm pumped. I seen that and I got geeked.
Yeah, there was great timing to have the draft be announced like right after the Hard Knocks was announced too. That's awesome timing that they were able. The draft. I'm more excited for the draft to have that in Detroit for 2024. That's not that far out. That's gonna be sweet to react to the draft. That's gonna be really cool. Because we're gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I'm sure Rad's gonna probably come up to be there. We're gonna figure
I'm
it
going.
out. We're gonna make something
2024
happen.
for sure.
We're gonna make
It's
something happen
popping,
because
baby.
we'll be coming off a Super Bowl, so we may not have a high pick, but we got to do what we got to do. We got to adjust to the life. So
Wait. Coming off a Pooper Bowl, huh? I don't know about all that.
Rad,
But you know what else? You'll be 21. We can buy some drinks. You know what I'm saying? Get a little. Do you drink? I never. Do you? Well, I can't tell you. I can't say you drink. You're underage. I shouldn't even ask that question.
Yeah,
You drink apple cider.
I do drink apple cider. That's good stuff, man. I need some more of it actually because I don't have any other drinks in my house. All I got right now is milk, water. So I should make some apple cider because that does sound good. But Brad, I did get to hear they had Rob Wood on NFL Network today talking about the draft thing, and he talked about Hard Knocks. I want to talk about Hard Knocks, but real quick thing that I took away that he said he would have rather. What did he say? He said he would rather not have been eligible. I was like, oh snap, okay. But they were one of 3 teams I believe that were eligible for it. But I mean, let's start with Hard Knocks. I thought it was great too. I'm super excited for it. I think as a fan, you should be excited for it because it's like we get 5 episodes, just more to talk about. Preseason training camp, you're already talking about like who's making the team, and we'll already know the information. But to see the behind the scenes, it takes it to a whole new level.
For sure.
And I think it's good. Like, you know how they always say no publicity is bad publicity, but I think for the Lions, like this is great. If you want to talk about like exposure, possible primetime games, this is the kind of thing that I think can help you get that. We've seen teams be successful with it, but I think about like this, Rad. Now, this may sound crazy, but here's how I'm thinking about it. Who's America's team, Rad?
The Lions.
Okay, but who do people say is America's team?
Oh, I thought you. My bad. The Cowgirls.
The Cowgirls, right? The Cowgirls, that we see them, they get some of the calls, they get all the primetime games, right? That the whole division gets all the primetime games. They've also been on Hard Knocks more than anybody else has been on it. They've done it 3 times since 2001. So I think this is good, just like as an organization. I think it's also good for the front office. I mean, I don't know if I go as far to say this is going to make sure we get calls and stuff like that, but I'm just saying, like, it's kind of cool to be involved a little bit than kind of being that team that's just like, yeah, they're just bad and they don't do anything. There's no commercials for Lions players. There's nothing going on over there. But now all of a sudden there's a spotlight. You have to pay attention to it. So maybe that, it can't hurt us. That's how I look at it. It can't make anything worse.
Sure,
I think this is sweet.
Sure. All publicity is good publicity. And I just feel like I just said, I feel like they finally starting to recognize they're showing us some respect. We're not about to be the laughingstock of the NFL anymore. They know, they see the new regime is like making some things happen. They knew we were in a lot of football games last year. We may get a little bit more respect from the referees,
I mean,
by
that's
getting on Hard Knocks in the draft. Like, I love the attention that we're getting. I'm excited to see what's going on behind the scenes. I'm excited to see Okuda's recovery.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Because I did you get the tweet?
I did get the tweet.
Did you see his feet?
Yes, sir.
They looking good. They looking good.
Okay, Okuda.
Hey, they looking good. They looking good. Okuda's bouncing back. Feet's looking good. Arms look long. Arms always look long, but I'm excited to see his recovery. Dan Campbell's about to act a fool on there.
Oh yeah, that's gonna make.
They're gonna be spotlighting your boy Goffle. We can get to see how he's just such a tool. Golf seems like he's a tool.
Brad, what's with the hostility today, man? We were coming on as draft month, and then here we go.
I'm excited, baby.
You don't sound excited. It sounds
I was going through what I'm excited to
real quick
see on Hard Knocks.
Come on, man.
We'll find out that Golf's a tool.
No, Golf's he's like a mini actor if you think about it. He's been on this a few times, so he's already. Who's gonna be great, Brad? Here's who
Sewell's gonna be great.
This is who I hope gets some attention. John Dorsey, man. Last time he was on there dressing up like what was he? He was when Baker Mayfield did his John Dorsey impression. Like he'll be great. We have the perfect staff for this all the way around for guys that should be in this spotlight. This is gonna be awesome. I'm pumped, dude. Because even in that time of training camp, you don't get to see anything. They shut down training camp for like 2 weeks up until the season starts and preseason starts. That way, I guess people can't see like what they're doing.
What's going on.
Yeah. So now we'll get this content every Tuesday, I think, look at. I mean, 55 minutes. That's dude. Come on.
I can't wait.
Come on now.
I can't wait. You know what? We should just stream it and watch it live.
Absolutely. We'll have to do
something. I don't know if we can do that, but this is about to be amazing.
Something. We'll figure it out. Something's going to happen. Even
if we finally made it.
We did it. I'm just excited, man.
He's got a question for you.
All right, let's hear it.
He said, "Hey, fellas, do y'all think of taking a QB in the 5th round? And if so, what do you think of the kid, Akil Glass?"
I'm glad he asked that question. Yeah.
Go ahead, answer that for him.
No, I'm glad he asked the 5th round because we're doing mock draft soon. We're going to take a look at our first mock draft of the draft month. So yeah, definitely be cool taking the quarterback 5th round. Depends who's there because I don't want to force it. There's a lot of quarterbacks that I don't like at that spot, which I feel like you would just kind of be forcing, and you don't want to do that when we're trying to build through the draft. But no, Glass has been someone I liked. I don't know necessarily right now. I'd say I'd want him in round 5. It feels too high for him. I've talked about his arm strength, but now even watching it more, just the offense that he's in, it's a little bit less impressive to me. So to me, I would maybe round 7. I mean, I don't know. Maybe his stock gets pushed up. I like him more than a lot of the other guys in that group. So he kind of stands out a little bit. I don't know about round 5, but if we took a quarterback round 5, I wouldn't be mad. That's a good spot, I think, for a quarterback. If we're gonna hit a quarterback, we go day 3 and we find someone we like in there. I think that's great for competition.
I'm not mad if we take a quarterback in round 3. If somebody, I don't think it'll happen. Like if Ritter's sitting there in round 3, I say we pull the trigger. If Howe's sitting there in round 3, pull the trigger. But those first 3 picks need to be defense, receiver, or anyway in that combination. Not receiver first, but it needs to go defense, receiver, defense. But I'll take a quarterback earlier than round 5 if it's the right quarterback. That's just because I think Ritter is a future starter. And so I believe that about Sam Howell. I just don't think they first round quarterback. I don't want to personally use one of our first rounds on a quarterback.
No, I mean, that's fair. And even Sam Howell, I think he just had his pro day.
Yeah, he did.
Sam Howell he's definitely one of the top quarterbacks last. I liked this pro day because the interview afterwards, I think I liked it because just to kind of hear. I didn't know like how he was a little bit more of that kind of like quiet quarterback, but yeah, I definitely Sam Howell fan, and we know the pro days are all going like that. Everybody's completing every
it's a pro day. Like,
yeah. But man,
That's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to go out there and throw the ball well.
Brad, come on, man. Hard Knocks, like I don't know.
What's up?
I'm
pumped.
I'm just excited, man. I'm excited.
Hey, bro, I got geeked when I say that. I got geeked. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the Michael Banks in the building. I see Pandas in the building. But
Rockers will be on it again, so you know he was with the Rams. He's gonna get all the attention.
Oh,
but
Campbell's
I think
about
it's
to
just
be
good as
cool.
a whole have this attention. I think it is.
You know who I want to see? I just want to see like his coaching style, and I just want to see him working with the players. Aubrey Pleasant.
Yes. Yeah.
I want to see like because he elevates players, and I just want to see like he's like the DB whisperer. I want to see what he's out there doing to make these guys just play at a high level like the way they've been playing. True. I'm excited to see Aubrey Pleasant. We get that little insight on my guy Derek Barnes. We get to see our players like behind the scenes in the film room, all that joking and coking and joking, and Okuda's bouncing back. Your boy Okuda.
Yeah.
Because if it was me, we'd trade him for a second round pick. Jamal Williams. Yeah, Okuda can go for a second round.
And they get good stuff on there too. It's not like, you know, they're just like, they're just showing people joke like running around and stuff. Like they get the reactions, the players getting cut and everything, you know, like they get it. So it's gonna add another element to see that behind the scenes, see them making decisions. Because I saw the Cowboys, they had Jerry Jones doing it. You know, he does everything there. But for us, you get to see Brad Holmes and Campbell. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be sweet. So I think we definitely had to start with that announcement.
For
That's
sure.
amazing.
It's huge for our team.
It is.
And then to land that draft,
and people were excited. Like it wasn't like the reaction to it was bad. Everybody that I heard talking about it was super excited. Not Lions fans, outside of Lions fans, they're excited to see the behind the scenes because I think as soon as you saw the Dan Campbell clip, everybody was like, "Whoa, who's this dude?" Most people thought like either he's goofy or like, "Oh, this is really cool." But either way, now you get to see a little bit more of that. So I don't know. I think it's awesome. I'm super glad. And I don't know as a Lions fan why you wouldn't be hyped for this. It's like, yeah, we could have had it in the past and we decided not to do it, but it didn't work out. So I'm just excited. We've seen teams win games when they've had this. So maybe this is what we needed, just kind of that turnaround. This is part of it. And then the draft news comes out, Brad. So what's the draft news, man?
We got the draft in 2024. Everybody know the draft news. Like we made it again. I was confused with the question. Like, what do you mean? What's the draft news?
Just break down like what happened, man. What's going on?
I mean, it's pretty simple. Like, we landed the draft. We'll be hosting the draft in 2024. So all you diehard Lions fans, we will see you there. We going live from the draft. Yeah, that's the draft news. It's like, what's the draft news? I'm like, we're gonna be hosting the draft. Nah, we turning up. It's gonna be beautiful. Y'all make sure y'all be there. Be there or be square because it's going down in D-Town for sure.
Oh yeah. No, that's gonna be crazy.
Rad gonna be on his vodka sodas. Dose gonna be on his vodka sodas.
They said they're gonna have the Fox Theater opened up. They can be playing music.
We doing it big. We doing it big.
Man.
It's going bananas. Real talk. I'm pumped.
Someone even said something about free agents. It might like bring people like free agents in. They get to see more about because I mean there's certain teams that you just know about. Like you're going to LA, it's just like all right, I'm going to Los Angeles to play. Like, yeah, that's interesting. But now that they kind of have to put the attention on Detroit, maybe it does make people interested in coming here, especially once they see kind of the coaching staff, you know. I mean, these players are just, you know, they're kind of like us. They're just watching these guys. They get to see all the craziness behind the scenes. Most of them, their only impression that comes here of Dan Campbell is the night biting kneecap. So now this will be something completely different for them to see.
I got you. Question. Hey, Drake London, Nakobe Dean, Floyd, Jordan Davis, or Olave could be available at 32 and 34. There are starters still available. Those picks are what will make and break this draft. Only person I see being available around there is probably Nakobe Dean.
Yeah, I would say Dean feels. Yeah, Dean feels the safest.
That's the only one I could see available being around there, just because he hasn't ran. He won't run. And then he's already somewhat undersized. What he's like 5'11", 5'10", 5'11", at under 230 pounds. So that's the only one I can personally see being around that area. I don't even think Big Jordan Davis is going to fall that far.
Yeah. No, Jordan Davis, I don't think he can fall that far after what he did. Maybe he does because people are just worried. But like the thing is, he got like jacked up for that combine. He looked really good. Olave, that's your guy right there. We'll
Oh
see.
yeah,
Olave could slip through. could
I
see
would love
slipping.
Olave sitting there at 32. What? That's what I
I can
want.
see that. I can see
That's
that.
the guy
yeah.
I want. That's the
Maybe.
receiver I want. I'm letting it be known right now.
I mean, it's like you weren't the one receiver on your team. So if that's the case, you could slip a little bit for the guy that doesn't have the production and things like that. I don't know.
What's the one receiver you want?
Just one. I want Alec Pierce or Christian Watson. I want one of those two. I want Christian Watson. I think Watson.
First round receivers. Let me re-ask it. First round receivers. What first round receiver would you want to fall to 32?
Yeah, it'd have to be Drake.
If you had your pick, Drake London.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, put him back with our guy. That'd be money. That'd be preferred.
Okay. Oh, preferred.
Absolutely. That'd be crazy.
Okay.
Okay. So we're at Jarrod Davis, man. I know you were hyped. You texted me, said my favorite signing in the last couple of years. I was like, probably. So Jarrod Davis, man, your boy, you were hyped when we drafted him, and now here we are back again. Him and Alex Anzalone, some teammates, teaming back up. Mr. Hit bus train. Jarrod Davis is in the building.
Jarrod Davis. Jarrod Davis. I think he's. I'm gonna say it. I think he's buns.
Oh my goodness.
You wanted me to
I'm just saying what you texted me, and then all of a sudden you come with this, Brad.
What I texted you? No, I called and walked you through my whole scenario. I was at work. One of my boys hit me up like, "Hey, y'all got y'all linebacker." I checked my watch. I'm like, "Oh, did we get Bobby Wagner?" No, it was Jarrod Davis. I was mad. He ruined my day. Jarrod Davis to me is buns. Only thing I think is cool is that we let him go and we brought him back a year later, super cheap. Cool. That was smooth. But we know what he is. He can't pass drop. His reads are terrible. Only thing I like about Jarrod Davis, when he see ball, he goes and gets ball. Like he's attacking with some aggression. I think he's going to be a situational pass rusher, blitzer. Because on his way out the door, we did find out that he could blitz. But besides that, I don't really see too much he does that well. I mean, let's be real. I think the whole Lion community thinks like Jarrod Davis isn't. I'm not saying we upgraded at the linebacker position. It's cool that he's teaming back up with Alex AA. You know, they was linebackers together at Florida. They already got a little probably chemistry, camaraderie, brotherhood. That's cool. But let's be real, bro. Like Jarrod Davis didn't. Oh God, now we got Jarrod Davis back. Oh, we're set at linebacker. No,
I don't think we're set because
linebacker's still a need. I think he's buns. The cool thing is we brought him back for the Lowski Boski. That's the only cool thing about that. Jarrod Davis is nothing special, bro. You can try to sell me on what's so cool about Jarrod Davis, but I see nothing good here.
He hasn't like showed it yet, so it's like you can't, and that's why his contract is probably super cheap. You're on a
and then last year he was the last linebacker PFF, graded PFF.
I think I don't know, man. Just for the games I've seen, I think that's a little stretch. But I think it's just because he misses so many tackles. That's the area he's got to get better. He misses too many tackles, especially at his size. He just doesn't finish tackles, which is weird. It's got to be better. Hopefully Shepard can do something with that. But no, I mean, like even when you called me, no, I definitely think Jarrod Davis, like he could fit in this defense way better. There's potential here. And I like the fact that he's coming back to Detroit because it didn't work out. And it's like, oh, I'll get a chance to come back and kind of reinvent my name.
That's here. Cool. That's cool.
That's a sweet opportunity for him. And we know, like, bro, cool. If he can drop some weight like he did coming out of the draft, he's a crazy good athlete. And the things that you said, like he can blitz. If you watch the Lions on third down, what do they do all the time? Two linebackers come up,
send them linebackers,
gap, and they both come. Like that kind of thing is going to be huge for him because that's what he's going to be asked to do if he's ever on pass downs. I don't think he's going to drop very much, but I think he'll be more of an early down player. But he's got to clean up his run defense to be a consistent early down player. Like just tackling, it's just simple as that. Just tackling.
And his reads.
He'll be better here.
You run a counter against Davis, he's out to play. Just run a counter.
I'm gonna have to watch.
He'll be out the play. Bro, his reads are terrible. You already hit. He can't tackle.
You're gonna probably have to give him some simple reads. Make it very simple on him. I mean, I'm just
linebacker. That's the quarterback of the defense. We ain't no way to be just simplifying the game for you. You're the quarterback of the defense, bro. You're the linebacker.
The safeties are quarterbacks of the defense.
No,
that's our safety spot. Tracy Walker does it all.
Linebacker is the quarterback.
Not this defense, man.
We're calling the plays in. We got to know what all other 10 guys are doing, and we got to know what they're doing in front, behind, on the side. Like, no, the linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. Another thing. Hold on, really quick. One second, sir. Let me.
What are you drinking, Brad? What are you drinking?
Ice water.
Oh, that's
nothing special. H2O, Bubby. I do think he wasn't a good scheme fit at first. Now coming back and we're gonna have 4D linemen, possibly more 4D linemen. I think it's a better scheme fit for him. Yes, but Detroit fan, man, I do not think he's the best linebacker on our team. I would have to give that to Double A. I'm gonna have to give that to his college roommate, dorm mate, Alex Anzalone. Who would you say is the best linebacker?
No, I'd say Alex for sure. Yeah. Because I know what I got in Alex, I feel like a little bit more. I don't know for sure what I have in Jarrod Davis. Like the thing that I think you get most excited about Jarrod Davis is what we haven't seen, which isn't great, but that's what you get excited about. It's going back to his rookie year, seeing that he played well in his rookie season, and then seeing that after that, everything completely changed on him. So it was like he never really got to be that guy that he was in his rookie season, which was a good rookie player. Like I told Rad the stat, he threw out the PFF one. I told him that, last 6 weeks of that season, he was a top 4 linebacker in the NFL. Like that's something that sticks out if you like Pro Football Focus. But that was his best season in the league overall, and that was his rookie season.
Rookie year.
Yeah, and since that time, it's just kind of hasn't been that. You got Matt Patricia, and then all of a sudden he stopped playing to a point where he didn't even have a role defensively. And then the Jets. And honestly, with the Jets, like it was
and lost his starting job there too.
He comes in, he's injured,
got hurt.
So you don't see him halfway through the season. Then
COVID.
Yep. Then he comes back and he starts for 3 games, and they basically at that point they stop playing him 3 downs. They just start playing him as like a early down,
first down,
type of
first
linebacker.
down.
Yeah, that's all they started to do with him.
He was a 1 down guy. He didn't even make it to second down.
2 down. I think he was in there a couple 2 downs.
He didn't make it to second down. No,
second down. He goes second to 3s. He slide him in there.
No,
he wasn't that like he didn't look like an athlete that could play in that defense for 3 downs. He didn't look like he moved well enough. And I know some of the things are the reads that he's seeing, but I think he's got to lose some weight, get some of that speed back. If the ankle injury was messing with him, I don't know. But if he comes back as like a healthy, faster Jarrod Davis, I think there's things that you could play around with there, but there's no guarantee that he's going to be successful because it's more like what we don't know is what we're excited about. That's what it feels like to me.
We're just bringing in more former first-round picks who's considered a bust. Let's see if they can have a chance.
And then
now Mike Hughes, I'm not going to say he's a bust, even though he's a former first-round. Mike Hughes isn't a bust. He's had a solid career, but Jarrod Davis at this point has been a bust. Can we agree?
I'd agree. But I agree. But for bust, it's like, did he bust? Like, if he would have played that way with Jim Caldwell, it's a different thing. It's like, okay, yeah, he was a bust. They drafted him and he failed the team that drafted him and gave him that. But like, he was a bust because he didn't perform well, but he also didn't perform well in a completely different defense. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, Jamie Collins, right? I mean, if Jamie Collins really struggles in this defense, which he did, but it was also not his defense necessarily, right? So it's like, I don't know. He did bust, but at the same time, it just wasn't in the right spot. But he's getting older now. I mean, he's going to be like 28, 27.
28, I think he's 28.
Yeah, so this is
huge. It should be a better scheme fit for him. I just didn't get excited. I got more mad. Like, I'm like, what are we doing here? Type with this. It was like the Garrett Griffin or Griffin Garrett. I don't even know. I still don't know this dude. I still don't know his name.
He's been bad in the league. He's been solid, man.
I still don't know his name. Garrett. Is it Garrett Griffith?
Garrett Griffin.
Griffin? Okay. Yeah. Him. Like, I still like it's like, come on, bruh. Like, really, Jarrod Davis. I like that he's coming back, I guess. Like, cool. He's gonna be the same. He'll be the same guy.
Now.
That's what I did read that. I don't know if he officially signed, but I did read that.
Yeah, he's probably gonna get some money because they said a competitive offer. I'm assuming he's gonna get paid a little bit of money. But yeah, no, I mean it's like a lot of our other signings. Pretty much just falls in the same boat of every other signing that we've kind of made is getting a guy to just give him a chance. So yeah, I mean we'll see how it works though. I'm assuming the price is super cheap, and you said it worked out well that we didn't bring him back because he would have been our most expensive free agent signing, and then all of a sudden here he is. Like, all right, now let's go get him because they liked him.
That's cool.
They did. Campbell liked him. Like, he's a Campbell type of linebacker. If you were like building him, he just hasn't put it together yet. So we'll see, man. I think he'll get a shot though. He'll give him a shot. To me, if you let a guy go and you don't resign him, and then you come back the next year when he's available and you sign him, that means you had your eyes on him. And I know the pro scouting department does this all year. They give reports on everybody, but that means you still kept your eye kind of on that guy throughout the entire season to give him another chance. That
just didn't like the price tag.
Yeah, it's like he didn't play well last year. There's nothing to be like, he balled out. Like, nah, he was even worse than what we've seen last year. So to give him that chance is great. That means you like him a little bit. You like something about him.
Put him at the edge. I agree with Lion Rumble right there. That's what I think his role is going to be. He's going to be a situational pass rusher.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, actually, the Ronan, I think that's how I say your name. I don't remember. But no, I actually think we're going to see more like of the strong side is going to be Jarrod Davis. I think it depends on what they have him weigh in as, but I think to what Rad's saying, if I was projecting out, it would be just early downs right now. It'd be early downs, put him on the strong side if you're going to go to a 4-3 defense, and I would have Alex Anzalone on the weak side of the field. That's what I would do. And then when I get the passing downs, let's just say Alex Anzalone's still in that big role, depending on how the draft goes. Alex would be a starter out there with probably a safety, CJ Moore or something next to him. And that's probably what my third downs would look like.
I project him as being a water boy and running down on kickoff and punt team.
Hey, that's all you need to do to make a team, man. You ball out on special teams, you got a shot.
That's what I predict. I predict him handing people water and just carrying around his helmet.
Water is important.
Staying close to the defensive coordinator.
If Jarrod Davis was right there, right next to you, giving you water, you'd be appreciative. You'd be like, "Oh, thanks, man."
I'd be like, "Thank you."
Exactly. So that's necessary.
Should he switch his number? Should he come back as number 40 or where?
I would love for him to come back at 40 because last year was like 50 something and it was ugly.
Run the 40 again. Run it back,
please.
Okay.
Run it back. I don't know. I mean, maybe you should switch it up. You think you should switch it up to be something different now? I
would. I'd just have like a new chapter in my career and just bang something new. Like, that's just me.
I get that. It makes sense.
That's what I would do.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Know. Like, change it up, bro. Go to 4. Who got 4? Now, you can't wear 4. That's Jason Hansen's number. I don't even want you to put on that 4. Like, you don't deserve to wear number 4.
What if he
needs to do
1?
That's Okuda.
Nah, Okuda's 23 now.
I thought he flipped to 1.
Did he go to 1? Is that what it was?
Chat. Didn't Okuda flip to 1? Am I tripping?
Right. No, I think you're right.
I thought Okuda flipped to 1.
Corner left. Yeah. That's sweet, though. I like that.
Because he wore 1 in college.
Yeah, that's going to be clean, him wearing the number 1. I like that, Rand. Okuda's coming back, man.
I think Amani should flip to number 2. T-Walk flipped to 3. And Kyle Hamilton flipped to 4. No, Kyle Hamilton flipped to 2. No, Kyle Hamilton flipped to...
What did he wear in college? I think he wore
14. So go to 4. Go to 4. You can wear Hanson's number because you're going to be our second pick overall. So, yeah, flip to 4. That's how we should do it. All our starting secondary should be 1 through 4. All
right. Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
So I like things like that.
Like we picked him. Cool, man. That's good stuff. So with the draft, man, I told you the report. You already saw it. We don't know if this is true. It's just NFL rumor season. But that the Jaguars are not completely sure they're taking Hutchinson at 1. That Trayvon Walker's in the mix now. I don't know if this is true or not.
That's all hype.
To me, it sounds crazy. I try to think, what's the motive? What's the reason? Why would you say that maybe, hey, we might want to take Trayvon Walker? Like, why do that? Maybe you think maybe they're trying to hype him up so someone else takes him? That way, if they trade it out, somehow Aiden makes, but I don't know what they're trying to do with it. Mm-hmm. They put that out there. I don't know. I don't understand the reasoning behind it. I guess it doesn't matter if they're going to stay at 1 because they can take whoever they want, but I don't know why I would take Trayvon Walker at number 1. That's purely projection, I feel like, if you're taking him at 1, which you can do it. It's the draft, but it feels crazy to me. What do you think, Brad? If they took him at 1, what would your reaction be?
That's wild. He's not. I don't even think he's a top 5 player in the draft. I mean, but certain people have they like certain things or players they fall in love with and they pull that trigger on them. I wouldn't take him at 1. I don't want to take him at 2.
That's a John Gruden move, man.
Like, yeah, that is a Gruden move.
Yeah,
that's what was that when they took Cullen Farrell out of Clemson? I don't know if anybody remember that. With the 4th pick, they surprised everybody and took him.
And then last year they took Alex Leatherwood. at like
Oh
15.
gosh, Lord!
It's like,
I
why'd
knew
you
he,
take Leatherwood?
and I did a lot of scouting on him. I did not like Leatherwood. Me personally, that was just he wasn't my. Oh,
It didn't work
anyways,
out. I'll say that, man. They
but
played the guard.
I mean, they could fall in love with Walker and take him. Cool, take him.
Yeah. I mean, all it does give us more ammo. So at that point, if we want to take Hutchinson, bam. If we don't want to take Hutchinson, cool.
Trade
move
back.
Teams are gonna be interested in moving up for Hutchinson. You know that.
Right. I hope they do take Walker. I do.
I mean, yeah, if they took Walker, that'd be good. I don't think that could be bad for us in any way. Because unless you're sitting here like I want Walker over everybody else, then I don't know how it's a bad thing. That's only a great scenario for us if for some reason they decide to do something crazy like that. Aiden Hutchinson, though, it feels weird still to me because I do feel like personality-wise, he'd be a great fit for us. Doesn't it feel like that? Like he would be kind of like, that guy that Dan Campbell could like.
Yeah, he's
hype
a
up.
a nail biter, blue collar guy. Strap it up, coming to play hard, work hard, practice hard every day. Like, yeah, he fits the culture. I believe he fits the culture 100%. He does, but I don't even know if I want him at 2.
I've been going around with this because I think
I don't know if I want him.
Someone asked a good question, and they said, "What?" I think this was Luke G. Actually, he said, "What at pick at 2 would help fix our run defense?" Like that's an interesting question. Aiden Hutchinson to me with edge is the best run defender, so that would help. If you got Aiden Hutchinson out there on the edge, he's a awesome run defender. So if he was there, I mean, it'd be hard to overlook that. It's just I don't know. I think if
Jordan
he was
Davis,
there, I still feel like they'd take him. That's true.
Jordan Davis
would help a ton.
That's
yeah.
I mean, if
would help a ton.
That's who I think. If we're just like strictly trying to fix the run, it's Jordan Davis. Yeah, because you got to have 2 guys to block him. Then you got McNeil next to him, and McNeil's gonna win his one-on-one matchup. It's just that McNeil was the one getting double teamed last year. But Jordan Davis is the answer. Like, if we want to fix the run, like right now, you get big Jordan Davis. Plug him at the nose at the 1. Put McNeil at the 3. And McNeil's athletic and explosive enough to play the 3, and he's gonna win his one-on-one matchup. McNeil will win his one-on-one matchup. Right there, you're gonna fix the run instantly. Because Jordan Davis he's gonna kill any center.
It put Levi in a kind of an interesting spot to see how they feel about where they put Levi in that mix.
At that, he gonna have to be a rotational player, situational player at that point. But I mean, I don't want to say it, but I mean, also he could play strong side defensive end, or Brockers is going to have to be. But if to answer the question, Jordan Davis would be the pick at 2. If we're just like, hey, we about to stop the run, you get Davis. Because no center's guard blocking that dude one-on-one. Oh, no.
You're right. He's a great run defender. I mean, I feel like even the way Kyle Hamilton would help the run defense. Not that impact, but he would help the run defense. We know what he is as a tackler. He'll get you some TFLs in there. He could play in and inside, outside. So he would help the run defense. From edge, I was saying Aiden. Jordan Davis, definitely from D-line. From linebacker, I don't really know because I'm not taking linebacker at 2. And then,
no.
Safety. There's some good, but the thing is with safety this year, there's a lot of good like run. There's not a lot, but there's some good run defending.
There's quite a few like Brisker. I feel like Scene
is a really good run defending safety.
Even Daxton Hill, I feel like he's not scared to come in there and get his nose dirty either. Petrie,
yeah.
Even though Petrie's, I don't know what Petrie.
I feel like he's a corner.
He's like a honey badger type. Petrie reminds I just don't know what Petrie. He just reminds me a little bit of Honey Badger. So, like, even Petrie will get in there and get dirty. But, yeah, he's more of a corner, nickel.
He's like the guy
Rover. He roams.
Last year, right? I mean,
so,
what was his name? I can't remember his name. He didn't play the same role. The slot corner, they kind of like made him a safety. Yeah, the Titans. This guy's definitely more like downhill heavy. But you know who I'm talking about. So yeah.
I would like Scene. If Scene was sitting there at 34, I'd take Scene, depending on if we didn't take Kyle Hamilton at pick 2. Like Scene will come in there and make some plays, bro.
Scene will make some hits. I'm more of
anybody off this Georgia defense is gonna get it in.
I think so too, man. I think there's a very good chance we draft someone from Georgia this year. I hope it's Channing Tindall. Like I really do. It's gonna be someone.
I love Channing Tindall. I hope it's Tindall, and somehow we can get Devontae Wyatt. But that's not gonna happen.
If somehow he like fell.
That's who I want.
Maybe I don't know, Red. No, there's a lot of safeties though. Like he said, Smoke Monday. Yeah, Smoke Monday will hit, but I'm not taking Smoke Monday.
Leon O'Neal will too. Yep.
O'Neal, Amari Carter. He's a crazy hitter. He just draws flags because he hits so much. So it's hitting safeties in this class for sure. And then you got these like slot safeties, which makes it all weird. The RAS scores for late safeties is nuts. Bubba Bolden is a 10. I haven't watched any Bubba Bolden. I haven't got to him yet.
I haven't either.
Rad, man, you wanna get to this draft? What you thinking? How do you guys see Hamilton and Walker pairing together? It would be absolutely help the run defense.
It'd be beautiful. Where you at? Where you read? I'm sorry.
It's Mike Dunn at the bottom.
Look up. How do you guys see Hamilton and Walker pairing together? It would absolutely help the run defense. I think Hamilton covers so much field. Tracy could play more in the box.
I see what he's saying.
I'm not mad at either one, but I probably would have
You'd flip that
Hamilton in the box, Tracy high.
Yeah,
that's just what I would do. I would put Hamilton down there in the box more.
Oh, yeah, I get that, but I think
both good tacklers.
Yeah. So what he's saying, I mean, both of them can do it. So it would be really cool to have those two guys together because that's like one of the guys together that feels like they could just easily mesh because there's not one thing that one can't do, which the other one's going to be forced to do something else. They can both kind of bring it all to the table. And even though I don't think Kyle Hamilton's the best coverage safety, it would definitely mesh well together because we've seen him do everything, even though he's played a lot in the slot. So I think that's actually been his most role as slot. Like you think of Jalen Petrie as corner because that's kind of all he does, but Kyle Hamilton plays in the slot more than any position. He's always in the slot. I think it's just to get him to the ball, but he's always in the slot. Almost like Jaquan Brisker in a way, but Brisker seems to play more between the tackles. I don't know. I think those two would pair awesomely together though. And I wouldn't be mad if we took him, man. I'm cool with it.
There's a lot of people I want. I just want to move back.
No, I'm with that. Yeah, if we can move back, that'd be nice.
I do.
So we're gonna do these top fives soon. Not here, but soon. We're gonna start doing our top fives, players by position.
Ooh, ranking. L.S.D.
Oh, yeah.
Rankings. L.S.D. Big board. Positional big board.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. I mean, I've already started mine off to the side, that way I can. But yeah,
I'm already ready. Ask me a question.
Ready. He thinks he's ready. He ain't ready.
Throw a position at me.
All right.
Kickers.
No. Corner. No. Tackles.
Defensive tackles. I'm taking Devontae Wyatt.
Oh my goodness, bro.
No, let's go.
Said Devontae. All right, man. We ready to get to these first mocks of the month?
To the mocks.
I'm ready.
The first
there you go.
Of our mock Mondays. Mock Mondays, we're going to be drafting a new mock, and we're going to switch it up every week. So this first one, we're just taking whoever with no trades involved. Next week, since it's been let's go next week. We're going to pick Willis at 2 and go off of that because there's been a lot of Willis hype. So we're going to take Malik Willis at 2 next Monday. And then after that, we'll let you know who we're going to take. And we're going to have to play off of that every week. So mock Mondays, we're going to switch it up every week. Who we take at pick 2. Dose will do 1. I'll do 1. This current one, we haven't looked at each other's mocks, so we don't know who's been picked. But I already think I got the better mock. I already know that. I'm gonna
have to really try to sell this one because we use Rad's PFF. Rad loves PFF.
I don't love PFF. I just like their draft because they have pictures. They got pictures.
You have cool pictures.
They got pictures.
Was struggling, man. I was struggling at like the third pick because I was struggling with who was falling. You're not used to it when you use a completely different simulator all the time. So it just definitely it landed different. And I was like, I don't know who this is.
He's right.
But certain players aren't on here that I've looked at in the late rounds because of the other simulator. But it's fine. We still.
I agree with Dose. We did flip it on him. He normally uses the other one. I've been using a lot of PFF, but I either one we used, I still probably would have mocked a better draft. But let's move on.
Well, I did want to throw this out there. So there are odds for drafting Malik Willis. Currently, we have tied for I think the second best odds. It's Panthers most likely at plus 250. Then it's Steelers, Falcons, Lions at plus 350. Someone's losing money. Whoever's betting on that, I'll just throw that out there. But yeah, I'm ready, man. You want to get this thing started?
Go first? Go ahead, jump it off. Let's throw yours up.
I think wait. You want me to throw it up, or should we just kind of like walk through it?
Or we just
let me zoom in. That way I don't give away every pick. I'm gonna zoom in on the screen. Can you zoom in on your screen?
What just happened?
Where'd my draft go?
Oh my Lord!
I
was
got
about
it.
to say, bro.
It took us.
I was about to say, bro. It took us like 45 minutes to do this because we both were stuck in the third round for about 15 minutes.
I don't know if Chad's ready for this. You want me to start?
Start us off, baby.
Are you sure? Because this is
Jump us up.
Legit. So
McStats, jump us off for mock Mondays. No,
right.
we just free for all on this one. We had nobody. We
Oh.
had to pick in number 2. Next week we're picking Malik Willis. Both of us are going to pick Malik Willis at 2 and play up off of that.
Yes.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready. No,
did you zoom in?
This was like a
no
vanilla
trades.
draft. Yes, I did zoom in.
All right, here we go, Bubs. Dun dun dun.
Oh, we're gonna have to get that thing out of the way.
Dun dun dun.
Are you able to get that off, or do you want me to move it?
Oh Lord,
you see what I'm talking about? The thing on the bottom.
I don't know what you're.
I'm
confused. Where did we go?
No, the thing on the bottom.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Can you take that off or no?
I think so. Let's see what we can do. Dun 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 dun.
Edits it over like.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh my goodness.
There we go.
Right. So
got you, Playboy. Got you.
You know, we're mixing it up, and I don't know if anybody's ready to see this. So with my second pick, as of our first week of doing our mocks.
Oh, you enjoy.
The second pick in the draft. You know what, Red? I want to set the tone, man.
I like it.
I'm not holding back, man. I'm being legit. I like to draft players I like, and you know what? Call me crazy, but I don't know where he's going to go in the draft. But I think you could easily make a case he's right up there with Aiden Hutchinson as the best one. Now, Hutchinson was gone in this one, so I was on to the second tier. But I think he's behind Hutchinson because, first off, Ohio State game just specifically, when you notice that game, they rolled a lot of pass protection in his direction to keep him out of the backfield. But Aiden Hutchinson was still very successful. He had like 3 sacks. So Hutchinson's still above him. Then you get to that second edge, things get real interesting between Kayvon, right? If the Lions want to go that direction. I like Kayvon. To me, yeah, there's definitely things that he needs to clean up in his game. But specifically George, I think he's right in the conversation with him because after watching George, I don't think he's a crazy good athlete. Sometimes his get off isn't incredible. But, man, he just wins. Plays with so much power, Rad. I mean, this dude just runs over people. In the run defense, I don't think he's as much of a playmaker here as I would like. His arm length isn't outstanding. He needs to improve, become more of a consistent playmaker in the run. That's the only thing that I hesitated with this one was. But in pass rush, teams throw more attention at George than I may have seen any other pass rusher in this draft. Like, they will put 3 guys on him. It is nuts. George, he's an outstanding pass rusher. Iowa, you could throw on Iowa's game. He went nuts. I think he had they were throwing the house at them. They just could not stop him. And he's just going to run over people once he gets in there. He's got a deep bag of tricks, Red. He can win off the edge. He can slide inside. He can beat you. He can line up at the defensive tackle spot on pass downs. So I went with the dude that he's also from Greece. So, I mean, there could be some development here, Red. Where was do you know where Ziggy Ansah was from? Was he from Greece? You're muted. It's still muted.
Oh, I am muted.
How
did he mute?
Is he from Greece? Do you know?
No, Ziggy wasn't from Greece.
He was from somewhere else, though. I know that.
Yeah, he was from a different country for sure. I just don't know.
I love it. I really do, and I like the guy's personality, the way he gives off himself. So I'm gonna go with George with the second pick, man. We're gonna start it off bold, but y'all call me crazy now, but trust me, when we get closer to the draft, his name's gonna start going like this and he might go higher than anybody expects. He might be that. I'm just saying. I'll just leave it there, Red.
Do we want me to go my first pick now?
Yeah, Red. Let him know.
Oh, okay, 1 second.
Hey,
I like the pick. No, I'm not. I like him. I like the guy. I like him. I'm not. I have nothing bad to say, Bugs. Nothing bad. Versatility, good power rusher.
Yes,
I like him.
Power rusher, and I'm trying to like I'm going based off of what I'm working on my website, and right now I currently have him as my edge number 2. So, I mean, I'm going edge. I'm taking the guy right there.
Wait.
Right? You know your whole dang thing, right?
I don't know how to do it. I don't know what. Something went wrong.
Get off the screen.
I don't know what went wrong. I panicked.
Go to the top right. Click the 3 dots.
I panicked. I panicked.
Yeah, the patient, man.
I panicked. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hold please. I definitely panicked.
Oh my!
Something's not. I don't get it. See, it's not. Normally, I can. Oh, there it is. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready. question is, you ready, Red? You give away your first 4 draft picks?
Something went wrong.
right.
Houston, we're having issues. Okay. They sent
Do
it. They sent you. Boom.
Bam. All right.
Kayvon Thibodeau. Okay. I think he's the best pure speed rusher in the game. I know everybody's getting on him about his mentality of the game, if he's truly loves the game and his motor. But I think he instantly is going to ignite our pass rush. I mean, he didn't have the best film last season because they were sliding protection to him all the time, and he was struggling with that. I think Dan Campbell he can get this guy super motivated. Dan Campbell's got that personality where he's gonna make you want to play some football. And I think Kayvon Thibodeau right here is the pick to take because we need some pass rushers. And I like your George pick, but I had to go Kayvon with mine.
I'm not mad
because he's instantly going to ignite our pass rush. Pure speed rusher, good bend. This is the guy I had to take right here, man. There's not much to say. I had to go Kayvon right here. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about taking Kyle Hamilton. But I knew we were gonna do a Kyle Hamilton draft probably. But then I was just like, man, let me switch it up because I always normally take Kyle Hamilton, and I've been preaching, banging the table. I want Kyle Hamilton at 2. But I was like, let me switch it up, and I'm gonna take Kayvon Thibodeau, University of Oregon, Ducks, quack. That's what I went with. I had to throw the quack in there. Okay, how do I get myself off the screen? Oh, and they gave me an A for that. Oh, wait.
Oh, someone's lying. No, I do like the Kayvon pick though. Kayvon looked a little stiff to me. I don't know if you felt like that when you watch him. Like I feel like sometimes he doesn't get as skinny. You know, I don't know if that's the best way to describe it. That he like leaves some things out there, but Kayvon also like. He does need improvement in some areas. So if you get him with a good D line coach, or just maybe, I don't know, he might just come away as the best pass rusher in this class for years to come. So I'm not mad at that, Red.
Thank you. Next.
All right, where is my thing?
Uh-oh.
Hey, give it to him. We'll see when the draft is over, though, you know?
Rad Holmes, thank you. All
right, Rad. Second pick in the draft.
Let's get it.
So we had to get a safety.
Okay.
You know, we got to get a high safety. We went to Jaquan Brisker. I have him as my 2 safety right now. Like Kyle Hamilton, I think he can kind of play everywhere on the defense. In the box, he plays super aggressive. I mean, every safety is going to have issues playing in the box, but he is super aggressive in the box and in coverage as well. I think he's got a really good feel of where plays are going. You see it. He attacks at the point of, the catch point. So he's breaking passes up left and right. I think for him, the biggest thing is zone coverage. He seems to play a little conservative rather than being more aggressive. Super comfortable on tight ends and slots to the point where I think that versatility is going to mesh extremely well with Tracy Walker because you can really throw him on a tight end and you don't have to worry about it. It's not like there's a little mismatch here. It's not at all. Like he just clamps up tight ends, takes them out of the play. So with his ability to come down and hit, plays everywhere defensively, can play, can cover the entire field, good size, good build. I'm going with the safety. I have number 2.
I like Brisker. I'm not mad at that. I don't know why they gave you a B- though. I don't think that was a bad pick personally.
Well, I think most people have Lewis Seen as their 2 safety, which I get it. I think Brisker's more well-rounded. Seen to me gives me a lot of questions in coverage that Brisker doesn't. Personally, I don't know. I like Seen as a hitter. He's a little more jacked up, I think, but Brisker's super well-rounded.
All right.
Yeah, I think they were disrespecting me. I think this is what I said. Rad messed with the settings, and now I got B-.
I didn't. There's no settings. I didn't do anything.
That is messed up.
I did nothing.
You see, Britt.
With the 32nd pick, Rad Holmes selects Daxton Hill, University of Michigan.
What is that, right? What are we doing?
Everybody's excited. Sorry. People are excited.
All right.
I mean, he's an uber athlete. I mean, everybody knows Daxton Hill, University of Michigan. Uber athlete, fast, good hips, good feet. He can play multiple positions. He can play the nickel. He can play on the outside. You can drop him high. You can roll him down in the box. He's not scared to tackle. I like Daxton Hill. I know you're not the biggest fan of him. But he just screams versatility, and athleticism.
Why you happy with that, man?
Huh? Because I've been talking about Daxton Hill to you for about 2 months now. You never get excited.
I don't get excited. No,
you don't. You never get excited, and I'm like, why does he never get excited, man? Like, I love the guy, and he just screams versatility, and I love that. So I had to go pick 2 here, just because now at this point we need our safety, kind of like Dose. You went safety with that second pick. Second pick, I went safety. I just think he has a lot more versatility than Brisker.
Wow.
And he's a better athlete. I would say Brisker's probably a better hitter, but he's not scared to come in there and throw his body around, lay out, and make a tackle. So I got to go right there. I had to take him. And I'm surprised he failed, because I know Cincinnati's probably looking at a safety. It's a couple teams looking at safety. I know they have him listed as a corner, but Buddy can do it all. He honestly reminds me of Minkah Fitzpatrick. Coming out of college, Minkah Fitzpatrick, he played corner. Next thing you know, now he's playing all over the field, and that's Daxton Hill. So I want to get a guy that can be a nice little gadget piece for us on that defense. He will pair up well with Tracy Walker. He's a heady player. He can just do it all, and I'm a huge fan of Daxton Hill. Boom.
Hey, and he comes with better size than a lot of guys coming out of his slot, and then they go push to safety. Like, it's not like, he's like 5'9". He's already got good size for it. I like the pick, man. I didn't get excited about it, but that's because you draft him all the time, Rad. I'm expecting to see,
because I want Dex. I want him.
I like
that's
that.
what I want.
I like that. Now,
okay. So now this is where you
What?
asked me that question. Now it makes sense. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I was struggling.
And I think I said it, and you were like, "No, you just want to be funny."
No. You said Justin Ross or someone else, and I was like, "No."
Oh yeah, you're right. I did.
This one was tough though, because I struggled between him and Sky Moore, but I went with the size. This thing has him ranked a lot lower, so I think 74. So I think that's why I got the D minus. But the speed, the willingness to block, ability with the ball in his hands. There's a lot of guys who can be like, well, he could do this after the catch because he's fast. But like, are they really? Do they have contact balance? Are they really making things happen after the ball in his hands, or are they just fast? There's a lot of fast players in the NFL, but to be really good with the ball in your hands, there's a lot more that goes into it, I think. And Christian Watson has shown that. That's why they give him the ball any way they can, as a returner, jet sweeps, whatever they can do to give him the football, they give it to him. So while the production isn't great, I think what you saw at the Senior Bowl, I think that pushes him up. The route running is better than a guy like Alec Pierce. So I'm going to go with Christian Watson, get that size. And I think you could line him up in a lot of different spots. We really didn't see him line up in the slot, but he could line up in a lot of different spots. And the thing is that I think the upside's higher than maybe what he is right now. So even with DJ Chark and Josh Reynolds, if he doesn't come in and play a huge role right away, it's okay, because he doesn't need to. But eventually, like I said, when I want to draft a receiver, I want to draft a guy that I feel like could be a number 1 at some point. I think this guy could be that.
Okay. I like the pick.
PFF didn't, though. They gave me a D minus, right?
I'm not mad at that pick.
Come on, man.
Another big body receiver for us. Okay.
I
personally wouldn't. I don't know. I would like to take him in the 3rd, but you know what?
I probably should.
We need a receiver. We need a receiver
on here. I didn't know how it was gonna fall, But honestly,
it's
like
okay.
The way, Brad, like, look, I'm gonna throw this at you real quick.
Throw it. And I might catch it.
Him or Sky Moore?
Him. I'm taking him.
Okay, would you take 100%. Him or George Pickens? I'm taking him over George Pickens.
I'm taking Pickens. I'm taking him over Pickens also.
So it's like, all right.
Also, Hold on really quick. We got my man. Shout out to Zaquai. We got a question. Could Brad Holmes' obsession with golf be the downfall of the Lions? That's for you, Dose. That's your.
Hey,
I don't want to get on golf.
I think an obsession with any player could be a downfall for sure. But I don't think it's an obsession. Like going with Jared Goff again next year does not show an obsession. It shows logic. That's what it shows to me. It shows, look at the contract. Look at how he played in the second half of the season. Let's give him a shot another year with Brad, tell me who said this, right? We can't fairly evaluate the guy. He said that midway through the season. Who said that? That was Dan Campbell. That wasn't Dose Dion. That was Dan Campbell, man. And what happened in the second half of the season? He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So I think to just look at that, take that in. It's not like at the 2 pick, because think about this, right? I'm watching Bryce. Look, by the way, we're going to talk about quarterbacks at some point, like in future years, I'm sure. But Bryce Young out of Bama, I want Bryce Young.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
This isn't Bryce Young. Like, we would just be taking a quarterback to take a quarterback. We don't need to do that. This isn't Bryce Young. There is no Bryce Young, I don't think, in this class. So I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? And I don't think any of those guys are an upgrade to what my man says in the chat. If you got an upgrade, but I don't think any of those are.
I feel like I get what you're saying there. It's like, well, I don't really think he's obsessed with golf. I think he's just our quarterback right now. We made that trade. We needed some money. We extended it, moved around his contract. I don't really think he's fully obsessed with him. It's just that last year we couldn't get a full, full grade, give him a full report card on last year because he didn't have that much talent around him. O-line was beat up. We're going to give him another shot at it. We didn't put DJ Chark around him. We brought back his safety Blanket and Reynolds. Cephas is coming back. We're about to grab somebody in the draft, and the O-line should be intact. So now this is really going to see what we feel about Goff. Now, if Brad Holmes now go after this season and he plays terrible and extends him, now there's an obsession for sure. But Zaquan, appreciate the love, appreciate the support, appreciate all the chat. And for that, all right, my man Carlton. All right, I'm back up.
All right.
Luca. I went receiver also, but I went a different route. I went with Jahan Dotson out of Penn State. Fluid route runner, good speed, 4.4 speed, solid hands, good production. Was it a wow? I like the kid. He's a fluid. He can run pretty much every route in the route tree. He needs to probably work about going across the middle a little bit more and things like that. But I think he can fit in very well with us. He's also a solid punt returner. So now he's killing two birds with one stone. We got a good receiver that can run every route, good hands, good explosion, and he can also return punts. So if Khalif Raymond either goes down or compete, that's what we need. We need everybody competing at every position. Jahan Dotson can come in there and compete to be our starting punt returner also. So I went receiver with that 34th pick because I think that's what we need to do. First three picks needs to be two defenders and one receiver. I took Jahan Dotson.
Well, we are identical in positions. That's what
it is. You went edge, safety, receiver. I went edge, gadget, defender, receiver. All right. You're up, Bubby.
I like that.
Hold on. I think what they give me for that?
Yeah.
B+. B as in Bravo.
They give me a D-. That's unreal. All right.
All right. Here we go again.
66. Oh, I got an A. Okay. Yeah, this one was tough, man. I was struggling with this one, right? Because the linebackers, definitely go different on here. Like, I don't know I know Chad Moon was there, but Chad Moon will fall sometimes on Pro Football Network. So they definitely go different. This one, I knew you were going to take Channing Tindall. So we
did discuss that. We did.
So I was like, I don't want to take Channing Tindall as well. So let me go a different direction. And this is a dude that I'm going to give a shout out to my guy that's asked us to talk about him, because I wasn't the biggest fan of Brandon Smith, but you got to go back and rewatch. And I like him way more than his teammate. Brandon Smith is going to be interesting to see how quickly he makes an impact. But I think he's a way better player than what the media puts on. Is like, well, he's just a raw, good athlete. Like, nah, he can play, man. And we saw him. Yeah, he played the overhang role. We saw that in 2020, but 2021 he was pushed inside. So it's still raw for him. But that just shows the athlete that he is. To get out in space, great size, good at blitzing from the second level, which is one of the keys I'm looking for any linebacker, someone that can work downhill. So I don't know. I see a lot of upside here with Brandon Smith. I'm gonna go with the linebacker that I know, Brad, way long time ago you drafted him because he has that thing. I think Pro Football Network says how he's similar to Isaiah Simmons in terms of build.
Right. I mean, I like the pick. You should have went Channing Tindall, but I was going to take him.
It's all good. It's all good.
It didn't matter. I do like Brandon Smith too. I'm a fan of him also, but I had to flip it and take Channing Tindall.
This is
what?
Wild.
I've been on him for months.
It's working like this. It's like these.
I've been on him for months. I mean, he's flying up the draft boards, which I don't like. I honestly, personally think he was the best linebacker at Georgia. Y'all can call me crazy, whatever. He's an uber athlete. He ran super fast. He showed it in the Senior Bowl. He's sideline to sideline. His reads are solid. He's good in pass coverage. When he shows up, he's making a good firm tackle. Only thing that I'm gonna be real. This is the only thing that scares me about any of these Georgia linebackers.
Ooh, let him know.
This is it. And I mean, it's the truth. They have a day one D line in front of them. I mean, all three to four of those guys are day one or day two guys. Yeah. So when you got that great of a defensive line, you're going to make your linebackers' job super easy. That's the only thing that scares me about these Georgia linebackers. All three of them are good. Me personally, I think Channing's the best. Yeah. But that's what scares me about one of these drafting these Georgia linebackers, because they had a clean, I don't want to call it a pocket. They just always had a clean runway. You know what I mean? They weren't getting touched much because you got Davis, Walker, Wyatt in front of you. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you're not going to get touched as much. Life is going to be easy playing linebacker behind. Dose, you could have played linebacker behind that Georgia D line last season.
Man, because I could have played linebacker behind any D line, right?
I'm really being real. That's the only thing that scares me, is that they were clean a lot. But I do like him. He went to the Senior Bowl and still did his thing. He came out, ran well. I eyed him in this. I put eyes on him in the Scott Combine, and he did a good job. And I like the guy, and he's moving up in draft boards, which scares me because I honestly wanted to take him in the 3rd round because I think he can come in and be a day 1 starter. So all my mocks is gonna have Channing in them. 9 out of 10 times I'm taking this guy because he's one of my favorite linebackers. And why are you laughing, bro? I like this kid. I think he's a day 1 starter.
I like the pick.
You do, because that's who I want. And if he's a Lion, I'm gonna do a dance.
Red will do a mock draft. Be like, I didn't get Channing Tindall.
He's like, he's my guy, bro. But that's the only thing that scares me. They had a clean little life last year in Georgia because Jordan Davis is taking on 2 folks.
But
off rip.
I think he'll have a better chance to translate smoother than a guy like Nakobe Dean would. At his build, with it, like you look at Nakobe Dean, everybody loves like how he hits and stuff. Channing Tindall knocks, like he's a way bigger hitter than Nakobe Dean. Great speed, like he works in coverage, so like, and he does more zone coverage than a guy like Nakobe Dean did. So for me, like Tindall could be an easier transition, but they could also end up both playing the same role in the NFL, which is wild. I love the chat. The chat's making me laugh.
No, bro, the draft is just falling the way I wanted to.
Yeah, he knows the settings. That's why he was trying to have me
go through the
get out of here. Got in there.
This is another tie. 1-1-2.
Okay. I got it. I got it in the bag, man. I believe it. Budjo.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Right, let's go.
You up, Bubby?
Go. All right, let's make it happen. How do I get back to it again? Is it this? Wait. Oh, it's on this. Okay. Bam.
I know. That's why I'm getting confused too. What screen is it?
Get my boy in there, right? Get my boy Zach Tom, tackle from Wake Forest. For a while, I was kind of like, I don't know if I want Zach Tom. Like, not to that point, but it was just, first off, he goes way later in the other mock draft. But secondly, I think this is a good spot for Zach Tom. I think he's a round 3 pick. They gave me a D- again. You know, I appreciate it, but I think that's because of positional needs, which they got to fix those. Zach Tom's a stud, man. It's like there's other guys like DeLance. When I showed you my mock red, like he can play both tackle spots because he's done it. Mm-hmm. But Tom could honestly, I think, play anywhere. And while he plays like he's smaller than he is, it's because he's got such good bend. Like he's like sitting down while he's moving. He's a super smart player, whether that's the run game, opening up holes in pass protection, just reading with stunts don't get him at all. He just like sees it happening before it happens. Super good player. And to me, you could put him anywhere. The concern is his size because he's sub 300 pounds, but he's got the length. Why can't he put on a couple more pounds? Because he works the second level already. Put on a couple more pounds in the NFL, bulk up a little bit, get in the weight room, add 10 pounds. And I'm feeling really good about he could potentially be a starter for you. I don't know at guard, but at tackle maybe down the road.
Okay. I like the pick. And I know you've been wanting us to get a tackle pretty high in your draft board, in your drafts. You think that's one of our biggest needs.
Yes.
Not mad at that. Not mad at that one. I went a different route.
Okay, here we go. Let's mix it up a little bit.
We're finally branching off. Now it's time. I went tight end Isaiah Likely out of Coastal Carolina. Now I'm gonna say he's a receiving tight. Oh, I get a clap.
Yeah.
Oh, why thank you. Why thank you.
I receiving great for that one.
Receiving tight end out of Coastal Carolina. He's more of a big play tight end. He's speedy. He has a good catch radius. He runs his routes very well. Now the knock on him is that he's not the best blocker. Okay, but I mean, it's TJ Hockenson.
Don't let him do you like that. I know he's little, but that dude gives way more effort than half the tight ends in this class, Red.
But he's still not winning his blocks. He's 245.
He battles, Red.
He tries. I was about to say he tries, but I mean, he's not. I mean, TJ Hockenson tries. Let's be real. TJ Hockenson don't be winning his blocks either all the time. So
Hockenson was known to be a blocker coming out.
No, he was coming. Hockenson was coming out. Oh, he's the next two-way tight end since Jason Witten. He's the best thing since sliced bread, and Hawkinson's cool. I'm not about to get on Hockenson. I like Likely. He's going to come in and compete.
Love it.
word of the day, compete to push TJ Hawkinson to that next level, because I feel like TJ Hawkinson needs to be pushed, and I think Isaiah Likely can do that. He's a really good receiving tight end. And then also, if Hawk wants to try to get overpaid, we don't have to do it because now we have an option at tight end who's able to make plays and stretch the field. So I went with Isaiah Likely, and the grade I got on that was a
What
C.
grade you got, Red?
I got a C.
What'd you get for Kayvon? Probably an A.
You're asking me to do a lot.
I'm sorry, I didn't. My bad.
A.
Okay, yeah. All right. It's kind of messed up. They gave you a C, must again because there's no need there. But I don't know, man.
I think there's a need for a tight end.
No, I'm just saying PFF be disrespecting. You know what I'm
saying? They do be
Yeah.
disrespecting, bro. Huh? They do. You ready?
I'm ready. Is it on?
I'm ready to pick Kenneth Walker in the 7. But Joe, man, don't be mad at me because Kenneth Walker be falling for me.
Rabbi Finesse in the whole.
Oh, that's your crazy. Boy. Oh Lord, your boy.
They gave me an F. Brad, I'm gonna give you an F, man. Nah, this is why we're not doing PFF no more.
Your boy. Your boy.
Man. Look. Look. So this is a lot of this is actually because the board went way different than I thought it was going to go. So at this point, I was like, okay, I don't know who to take. I was telling Rad, I was like, dude, there's 6 defensive linemen left.
He was.
I was struggling. But Skylar Thompson was there. So like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go with the quarterback. This is why I love some run up because they said at the very beginning of the stream, taking a quarterback round 5. Well, there you go. There's your quarterback in round 5, Skylar Thompson. I got him as a pretty easy top 5 quarterback in this class. So if you get a top 5 quarterback, I think in any draft class, and that's my opinion. But if you get a top 5 quarterback, if you view in the class in round 5, I think you did something right. Skylar Thompson, like, he's going to be a very smart player, and he will be very competitive at pushing for that role. And he'll be one of those guys that if you had to throw in during a game, I feel pretty comfortable about it. He's just a smart player. So I'm going to go Thompson there, Rad. Mix it up a little bit.
Okay. I mean, you've been hyping him up, so I'm just going to agree with you. I'm not mad at it taking a quarterback in the 5th. That's your guy. Like, I haven't really looked at him, so I'm not going to sit here and say much about him. So Dose wanted him in the 5th. Okay, take him.
Wow.
I went with Penne's brother. I want another linebacker. I think we're thin at linebacker. Nephi Sewell was on the board. I took him. He's an athletic linebacker. He's good at pass drops. That was Lloyd's running mate at the University of Utah. He's an ex-safety, so he's got a good feel on, the pass coverage. I think he can come in on third downs if need be, start off as a special teamer, and possibly compete his way into a starting role. And I like it just because Sewell is going to re-sign with us because he's going to see that we showed his brother some love and drafted him. So he wants to stay with Detroit. I like the Nephi Sewell pick. He can come in and be a second-string linebacker, possibly special teamers for us. So I went with Nephi Sewell there, and they gave me a grade of A. Hey,
Brad, you're cheating. Brad, what do you think for Sewell that he needs to get better at for the NFL?
Obviously, I think he's shedding blocks. He's gonna have to shed blocks, and his vision's gonna have to get a little better. He doesn't have the best, like his reads. He doesn't have the best, but he's solid at it.
Okay,
but he needs to. I wouldn't say bulk up because then that takes away probably from his speed a little bit. And his because he's
really small.
He's an ex safety, so taking on blocks, obviously, being able to shed offensive alignment off of him.
All right,
that's what he's going to need to work on.
It's been your guy, Nephi Sewell.
Hey, and I like his brother in Oregon. He's got another one. There's another one.
His brother in Oregon is legit. That's gonna be a high pick. That dude's gonna be a beast. Chad, y'all are tripping though, thinking that's a better pick than mine. Like, come on, man.
The chat. Oh, wait. Whoa.
Stop, man. Hey, y'all crazy, man. Y'all thinking Nephi Sewell for real? Come on, bro. Round 5? Stop, man.
That wasn't round 5, was it?
5'10", 215 pounds for linebacker. Come on,
was that
man.
round 5? That was round 5.
Man, are we kidding me?
Special teamer, and we're thinking for the future. This is going to help us.
Special teamer, Rad.
This is going to help us re-sign Sewell. He's a 5th round pick. 5th round picks don't come in trying to start
my 5th round pick's gonna have to be a future quarterback, right? You know what I'm saying? All right,
okay.
I'll go to the next one. Here we go. Pick, what is this? 181. So I went with this is kind of like Rad's strategy. So there's your tight end for who was that? DT fan, man. I got the tight end there. Derek Deese Jr. I believe he's a JUCO player. Derek Deese, like he's got there's a lot of tight ends I feel like towards the end of this draft that are not, you don't have like those big body tight ends. I mean, a couple like Trey Berry's a big body tight end, but he doesn't like move well at all. This one's more of a little shot. I haven't seen a ton of his film here, but I just, I wanted to mix it up a little bit. I definitely wanted to get a tight end somewhere. I wanted to mix it up from the usual guys, but to me, he's more of a receiving threat. I mean, he can do it from inline. He can line up in the slot. He's pretty balanced at both of those positions, and he's got good enough size, 6'3", I think like 245 pounds. So it's not a bad build for Derek Deese Jr. I know some people really like his run blocking, so I'll throw him in there for round 6 and push with Brock Wright.
Okay.
All right, man. B- too. They showed some love there. I appreciate that.
I like that. Finally, give my man some love. Dang. I went round 6. I went with Ty Chandler, running back. Let's keep bulking up that stable of running back. Speedster. Ran a 4.3. I think he ran like a 4.3 something 40. He had a good Shrine Bowl. I think he was MVP at the Shrine Bowl. He did his thing there. Solid running back, burner. I mean, he follows his block well. So I still think he needs to finish. He's not really, I mean, that's why he's in the 6th round. So there's going to be some things, not good about the guy. He doesn't really finish that well, but he is a burner. Follows his blocks well. Vision's slightly decent. I mean, he's a work in progress, but having that 4.3 speed at the running back, I think is definitely nice to have. And Shrine Bowl MVP, he'll probably just push Jamar Jefferson right off the team. And there you go.
That's why this pick is. Hey, I could have took nobody here, and I win this round. Just so you know.
Ooh, go ahead.
I'm working on that comeback. I see you. Okay. All right. Let's get it. Bam. Round 6, our second to last pick. By the way, shout out to Micro Mike in the building. Al, my guy Al.
Oh, Micro Mike's in the building. What's happening, baby?
Going with receiver again. Danny Gray. Look at that grade, right? You see that blue A? Yeah. Best grade of the draft.
Oh, you did get an A.
I love it. You love to see it. So Danny Gray, the dude is so fast. Now, again, for receivers, once it got here, I was like, okay, I don't know who these people are, but I know about Danny Gray because I was watching the guy yesterday. So fast. Like he'll catch a slant and he's gone. We don't have a receiver that fast. And who knows how this is going to mesh, but Danny Gray's not like a big, tall receiver. He's kind of in the, I guess, Jalen Naylor type of build. Like you said, right? Like 6 foot 190. I think he's kind of in that range. So for me, I think it's just one of those players that, he catches screens. He has some really nice over the shoulder grabs as well. So he has that concentration throughout the play. You didn't see it. I didn't see a ton of route depth in terms of what they were asking him to do, but corner route slants, things like that. It's just you give him the ball and he could be gone. Screens, whatever it is. So I think it's just it's a house threat. And when you're at round 6, like Rad would say, you're kind of looking for that trait that you really like, maybe something to develop here. Not a bad pass catcher. My thing is he just lets the ball get to his body too much. And that can be a bad habit. We've seen players successful with it through the NFL, but it's definitely my red flag for him because it does let defenders get in there. But I mean, he can make the huge play, so maybe even returner potential. I don't know.
Okay. I took Jalen Naylor out of Michigan State receiver, speedster, vertical route threat. He does like to run block. I did see that. He does like to run block. Vertical routes is his things. Solid route runner. Now, another thing, I mean, he's a project player, so he does have some concentration drops. He's going to need to get that, taken care of. Stay after practice, catch a couple hundred balls after practice and before practice, work on that. And project player, and his nickname was Speedster. So I needed a receiver. I took him. You got an A. I also got an A. Ooh,
Fred, they're lying to you, man. That's crazy. They're getting you hyped about your draft too.
What do you mean?
Look at my grades. D-, F. Come on, man.
You're reaching. If you quit reaching, you'll get a better grade.
I think PFF is reaching. If you know what I mean. All right, here we go. It's all good. Is this the last?
This is the last pick, Bubs.
All right, last pick. Boom. Oh, okay, I'll just show my final grade too. So
B-, not bad.
I didn't see Amari Carter out here, which made me sad. So I went with the other safety, Kendrick Duncan, another big body safety. You could probably play him at linebacker. I know the run defense has to improve in terms of consistency as a tackler. I've seen that with a lot of guys, especially late. Like they don't always finish, which is not good. But Kendrick Duncan is he's another big hitter. I think he's like hold up. Let me get the exact measurements because I don't have them on my website over here. Will this pull up? Can I pull it up? No, I can't. All right, that's cool. No, he's a big safety. He's a big safety and player that can slide into the box. I like Kendrick Duncan for that reason. I think this is a good spot to get someone like that because to me, when I look at the safety room, I have Tracy, now I have Brisker, and then I have CJ Moore. Big fan of CJ Moore now. I think you kind of throw in there as your fourth, the guy that Kendrick Duncan competes because I think Will Harris could stay at slot, and I feel pretty good about that. So I'm just going more of a project with the last pick.
Okay, I like it. I took another. I took your offensive lineman. Out of University of Michigan, Andrew Stuber, big body guy. Not the most athletic guy there, but, we needed somebody to come in and compete for that Matt Nelson role, and I think he can fulfill that. Dose was saying he thinks he's probably going to be more of a guard, which is okay. I just want to get in another offensive lineman in that room that can compete. Developmental guy. I'm not saying he's going to come in and be a day one starter, but I think he can make the team for sure. Andrew Stuber out of University of Michigan. My final grade was B plus.
You got me a little bit. They got me a little bit there.
I mean, I think we both had solid drafts. I'm gonna go ahead and go through mine one more time.
Yeah, you can probably zoom out. I'll zoom out on mine too.
You're right. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna do this. Kayvon Thibodeau, Daxton Hill, Jahan Dotson, Channing Tindall, Isaiah Likely, Nephi Sewell, Ty Chandler, Jalen Naylor, and Andrew Stuber. B plus.
I like how you say that. I hope we draft him for that reason.
Stuber. Hey, if we came away with this draft, I'm happy. Like I'd be like, okay, the Lions hit where we needed to hit, and we did our thing.
Straight Jahan Dotson's the coolest one, I think, in there. That one and Likely. Because I feel like you got two dudes those are two mean guys, man. Like, honestly, you got a lot of dudes that are gonna hit. You know what I mean? Like Daxton Hill, Daxton Hill. Channing Tindall's gonna hit some dudes. You know, like you got a lot of those guys. You scroll down a little bit, Brad? I was just trying to remember who at the end there.
Chad, can I get a grade on that draft? Can I get a grade on that draft?
I like that guy a lot, man. And you've been on the Ty Chandler train, so I ain't gonna, hate on that. I don't like the running back idea, but I'm not mad at it.
Why? He's solid.
I don't know. I haven't watched him. Running back is my spot that I have not watched the most. Yeah, and Andrew Stuber, he's gonna hit too. So, my man Raw Detroit says, "What about Khalil Shakir?" I'm a Khalil Shakir fan.
I like him out of Boise State.
Yeah, I mean I think he's a really reliable underneath option. So I think when you want a guy that's underneath, like to just check it down for the quick passing game, St. Brown can flex out. He'll give you some of that. And Khalil Shakir can play. Like he's a really nice route runner. I thought he was outstanding at the Senior Bowl. So yeah, this is mine. Definitely mixed it up, Brad. We set the tone on the first pick, but I like it. Like this. The after about Zach Tom things got kind of messy, so I'll have to work through that with PFF. But I like it, man. I mean, what the like I'm gonna like my draft what's it called? My draft guide is gonna come out soon. But George Karlaftis is, like I said, he's one of the top pass rushers in this class, and he's got so much that he brings to the table. Jaquan Brisker, man. Come on, man. Jaquan Brisker is the second best safety. I don't want to hear no Lewis Seen. Lewis, what?
I'm going to go Seen. I'm actually going Daxton Hill.
Okay, you can go Daxton Hill, but I don't want to hear Lewis Seen is better than Brisker. Nah, man. Brisker's a very smart player. I got a huge write-up on Jaquan Brisker. Brandon Smith, get the two Penn State guys in there. Why not? And then Skylar Thompson, man. They gave me an F. Okay, we'll see. I bet they gave somebody an F for mock draft and Tom Brady there too. But now look at it. You know what I'm saying? So, all right.
Hey, chat. We appreciate y'all tapping in once again. Thursdays.
DT Fanman got me, Red.
What did he say? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Rad's Garrett is A till you take that.
Wait.
Time.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Cheated. I didn't cheat. Why do people think I cheated? I just drafted how the board gave it to me.
I can see where they're coming from, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
That's whack. Come on.
I mean, you had a good draft. I like your draft too. I'm not Dose. You did good, especially for switching over from PFF instead of the what do you normally use? The Draft Network.
Draft Network, yeah.
So we're gonna have to do yours on next Monday, mock Monday. We're taking Malik Willis at 2 on Monday, and we're gonna play off of that. Thursday, we're gonna be over there on Dose's channel at 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern. We
Yep.
appreciate y'all tapping in once again. Dose, get us out of here with some words of wisdom.
It's draft month, man. So it's all about the draft from here on out.
Mhm.
And it's everything. Everything's gonna be about the draft. Any content you see is likely gonna be about the draft. So form your own opinions. Don't follow chickens.
Okay, y'all. Y'all be blessed and drink water.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.